Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. Shane Watson, your guy, Junaid Bostan, fighting another guy with a winning record. How long can you keep this going for?
Mate, like that's not even what we wanted. We wanted to fight a guy that was like 5-6-1, but for some reason, Matchroom didn't agree on the level of the opponent, which is like they've got their own opinion. We got a guy that's 2-1, and he was British as well, so I really wanted it. We've got a bit of attitude from today, which I really want people to see. But we've got this guy 2-1, tough. Stopped someone before. He lost on points to a guy that's now 7-0. He was a decent amateur as well. So this guy's going to, and he's southpaw as well. So Junaid's first southpaw as a pro. All these little obstacles to overcome, which are going to be part of his character building as a fighter, as the fights go on. But this is his last fight before he fights for a title. He'll be fighting for a youth title in, hopefully, all being well injury-wise, February, March.
Interesting. So you're going down the same route as Adam Azim?
Yeah. Listen, we think, like, ability-wise, Junaid's right up there. Like, if you watch him spar, McCormack's, Troy Williamson, Mark Dickinson, who are all very good fighters, by the way. Like, I think McCormack's world level now. Like, and he more than holds his own in all those spars. And David Avanesian, like people like that, more than holds his own in all these spars. He's ready to go now. The only thing you have to be careful with is pushing him too fast too soon, because once you fight at such a level, you can't ever go back. You're stuck there. But that's the only thing you have to do with him, really. But yeah, like ability-wise, he's up there with anyone in the country right now. Like, doesn't always get the credit he deserves, maybe because he's fighting a bit lower on the cards and whatnot. But he is right up there with anyone, for sure.
He definitely is. I'm excited to see how his journey progresses. Do you want to quickly get your opinion, Shane? Because I know you love talking about other stuff in boxing. The big heavyweight fight of the weekend. A lot of people are saying Tyson Fury carried Chisora. Some are saying he didn't. I'm assuming he was there ringside. Just tell me what your thoughts were.
I mean, I don't really think he carried him. I mean, that's a dangerous thing to do in heavyweight boxing, because you can still get clocked. And I don't know any heavyweight that wants to do overtime. I don't think it necessarily makes Tyson Fury look good by carrying him either anyway, does it? Like, fans want to get entertained. They want to see people get knocked out. They want to see people get hurt, as brutal as it is. I don't see why that would benefit anyone, actually. Including Derek. He's going to take more punishment. I think it'd be better for his health if he did just get knocked out early. No, I don't believe that. I think maybe he's just probably trying new things that him and Sugar are working on. That's what he used that fight for, obviously. That's why he fought Derek Chisora and wasn't overly interested in fighting someone better. But it was what it was. We all knew what it was before the fight was made, and it was the same as it was afterwards. And but it's all is accepted if Fury fights Usyk. You can't really have a go at someone for fighting Chisora if they're going to fight Usyk in the next fight, which I believe he is. I believe it's very close to being done. And then when he beats Usyk, he'll be fighting JOYCE. So no one can moan about that run of heavyweight fights, really. So fair play to him. And it was a good performance, but it was a typical Tyson Fury performance.
Quick question on Joe. If Fury does fight Usyk next, is Joe having an interim fight? If so, what kind of caliber of opponent?
Yeah, of course you have an interim fight. We're still working on the opponent, to be honest. We've got a couple of names that we're very, very interested in. And we're very locked in on one, but it's not signed and done yet, so we can't announce anything. But it's going to be a top 15 WBO opponent, because it has to be to defend the interim title. And it's also going to be a southpaw, because I want Joe to fight a southpaw. He hasn't fought a southpaw since his fourth pro fight. And if you're going to fight Fury, who's a switcher, you need to be just as comfortable with a southpaw as you do with an orthodox. So I think that was quite important to get a southpaw in there. And there's only 2 in the top 15 in WBO, so it won't be that hard to work out who it is. But yeah, I'm quite keen that we're going to get one of them in. Hopefully, it can get announced in the next couple of weeks.
Shane, I appreciate your time. Cheers for that little exclusive.
Yeah, top man, thank you.